So I think it depends. In the CrossFit space, it is kind of word of mouth a lot of the times. And then other times it is for smaller brands. Other times it's like, hey guys, I'm new. Would you want me to shoot content for you? Mm-hmm. So it kind of really just depends. If we're talking about more on like a small scale, sometimes you'll have people that have been like, hey, I know you from this comp, and then I know you from this comp. And it's kind of like a big, like, seems like a big group of people that are always at different comps. And you're like, hey, I know you from one of the comps. Which one is it? And so it's kind of like that.
So it's like a lot of like networking.
Networking, kind of thing, yeah. Yep. But then almost just like being friends with people and like seeing them at different competitions.
Yeah.
So like one of the brands that I work with the most, it just happened at me shooting at a different event and then kind of like, oh, hey, I know you, and kind of went from there. But bigger brands we've talked about, it's a different story. So
for sure,
it's like having a pitch, talking to them and be like, hey, would you want some content? And you kind of go from there. I have never been asked who I work for or who I've worked with. And I don't think actually I haven't been asked for work. Usually I'll message them on Instagram or I'll send them an email and just say, hey, just let you know, here's my Instagram, you can check out my work. So I kind of just throw it out there to begin with. But so I think that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's more of just like, okay, pricing and just getting into like the nitty gritty things. Like what will this look like? You're going to shoot for me and I'm going to pay you money. So, well, what can you bring to the table? So
right. So you have like your sample work. What for someone that maybe doesn't have that portfolio yet or like doesn't have the work samples, what advice would you give for them to help them get into that door initially?
To work with brands, you're meaning? That's a hard question because I think that we're all trying to figure that out.
Thank you. Hard question. Usually people say good question, and then I say thank you, good question, thank you.
I think that we're still all trying to figure that out. Like I feel like we've talked about this before, and it's like, how can we do this? Or I would definitely say that, and you're meaning these people have been shooting, right? They've shot before. So if they have the experience under the belt, I think that's whenever you can kind of bring to the table like, hey, I've worked for this comp, I've worked for this comp. I maybe then give them more information. So I've worked with these people, and if they haven't yet, then maybe just be straight up. Or if you're not wanting to go for like a big brand like Reebok or whatever it may be, try to start smaller. And I think that you can kind of work your way up like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I think it just helps to just have the transparency up front.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I haven't worked with other brands, but this is what I can bring to the table. And I guess take it or leave it, but I'm willing to give you what I can do.
Cool. So.